What's going on, Vault Dwellers? This is Top Ranking Noob, and I'm back at it again with another helpful video for Fallout 76. And hey, if you guys want to check out some cool Fallout 76 gear, make sure you head over to U4MG. I'm going to be putting a link down to their website in the description, along with a coupon code that can save you 5%. Today we're going to be talking about Part 3 of our Fresh Out the Vault series. For those of you that haven't had the opportunity to see Part 1 and 2, I'm going to go ahead and put the link of those videos down in the description as well, so make sure you check those out. But just a quick recap, in our last saga we had Bob, who reached level 15, and I showed you how to get level 15 power armor. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you how to get Bob level 25, 30, and 40 power armor, and I'm also going to be showing you my preferred method for XP grinding. If you guys find this video helpful, please smash that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Also hit that bell, that way you'll be the first to be notified if I got new uploads. With that being said, let's get started. Alright everybody, welcome back to Bob. So Bob, when we left off, was level 15. I did some grinding to get him up to level 25. We're hanging out here at Mama Dolce's Food Processing and Morgantown Train Yard, where we're going to get level 25, 30, and 40 power armor. All in one grind. So of course we'll do some server hopping to get all of these armor sets. Inside this shack here is our first location. In this case it just so happens to be level 25 power armor. Perfect, because I'm level 25. If I was if it was level 30 or 40 though, we'd still be able to grab it. Let's hop over to Morgantown Train Yard and see if I can show you what I mean. Since we're grinding this anyways, it doesn't make sense to just grind level 25 power armor and then come back and grind again for level 30 and then come back again to grind for level 40 when we can do it all in one swoop. So I've already kind of cleared out this train yard and checked it out. Here's some T60 power armor. I'm still only 25. I can't equip this power armor. Let's grab those armors off of this frame here and hop into the frame. Slowly and surely here. There we go. Once we're comfortable inside the frame, we're going to get out of the frame. Why not, right? We put our left foot in, we put our left foot out. And then once we're out, we're going to put the T60 armor back onto the frame. This makes absolutely no sense. Why are we doing this? Well, if you see, we can now collect it. Nope, we can't collect it. It says remove higher level power armor pieces in order to collect it. Well, that makes sense. It doesn't want us to take that T60 armor because we're too low of a level. Well, let's throw on this greaser jacket, which has absolutely nothing to do with this, but it makes me look awesome. Anyways, even though we can't manually collect the power armor frame, we can just kind of wait for it to time out, and it will go into our inventory. What this means is even though we're level 25, we can start to collect that level 40 or level 30 power armor. And we might as well, since we're already here grinding for the level 25 anyways. So we just have to wait, and that power armor will pop right into our inventory. And since it's on the power armor frame, it's only going to weigh 10 pounds compared to if we just held onto those pieces individually, it would weigh a ton. So if you don't want to wait for it to time out into your inventory, you can just do a fast travel. My camp's here, so I'm going pretty much nowhere. But that pops that power armor frame right into my inventory. Now, I've done this grind for a little while before filming, so I got 4 different chassis if we're counting the one I just grabbed up. I got chassis number 1, which looks like my T45. I got chassis number 2, which is my T51. I got chassis number... Where'd my chassis go? What happened? There's my chassis. Chassis number 3 here, which is the one we just grabbed up. I'll probably drop that. I don't need it. And then number 4 here, this is going to be my T60 armor. So I'm level 25, and I already have my T60 armor. The left arm is T51. I got tired of grinding. This is our example, T51. And of course, that's a full set there you can see, and my T45, which I can hop into now. So all I have to do is once I hit level 30, I can pop into that guy. Once I hit level 40, I can pop into that guy. I'll get rid of this guy. I don't need it. So since they're all in the power armor frames, and I got 3 frames because I'll drop the 4th one, that's only 30 weight right there. And it's way more convenient than coming back and grinding once I hit these levels. And that's how we do that. So before I show you my preferred XP method, one thing I'd like for you guys to keep an eye out is for these power armor mods that you can buy at vendors. If you go to the mod section, in this case it's just a headlamp, we're actually looking for a specific mod for any of them. It doesn't matter if it's the T45, 51, or 60. All 3 would be amazing, but what we're looking for is called the Tesla Coil, and it is a torso power armor mod. What makes this so awesome, especially when it comes to XP farming, is that it does damage to enemies that are nearby you. Now, I am going to be showing you the White Springs farming method. Many of you are probably familiar with it. I have a different twist on it, so it might still be informative for you guys. But if you've ever been a low level and you tried XP farming here, you got one of 2 different problems. Either you're too low of a level and you end up getting killed, and that's kind of hard to get XP if you're dead all the time. Or you try to follow other people and they just one-hit everybody, and you're just desperately trying to at least tap the enemies. That way you get credit for them. And half the time you end up hitting the dude that's actually one-hitting them until he gets annoyed and then he comes and one-hits you. The Tesla Coil Torso mod does damage to enemies near you. So basically you don't even really have to hit them. If somebody else comes by and kills them, you're going to get XP out of them. So it makes this farming, especially at low levels, so much easier. It doesn't matter if you're doing it with higher level people that are one-hitting them, or if you're just setting up turrets to kind of kill them for you as well. You can see this is just kind of an example. As they get near me, they get electrocuted. Bam, they're damaged. So now it doesn't matter if I killed them or somebody else killed them. I'm going to get the XP for it because I at least damaged them, whether I got a hit in or not, because of this Tesla Coil Torso mod. Extremely helpful. If you guys don't find it at those vendors, just log out and log back in. It's a random spawn on those vendors. Or, of course, if you ever find the plans for the Tesla Coil mod, well, then you're golden. You got to let me know where you found that at. So for anybody that found the Tesla Coil mod plans, whether it's for the 45, 51, or 60, let us know in the chat where'd you find that plan at. But ultimately, I've just found it as random spawns at vendors. So again, I mean, it's probably my favorite power armor mod aside from the jetpack, which I don't even have. But when it comes to XP farming, the Tesla Coil mod is probably the best mod out there. Alright, now with that being said, I'm going to show you my take on the White Springs farming method. I got my camp right here on the back side. I started here just because this is where you'll typically spawn. And what we're going to do is run to the backside here. And all I did was put my camp down. I'm actually going to build a camp and show you exactly how I do the White Springs grind. This is particularly helpful for low-level people. Yep, here we go. In this case, I'm not actually using Bob. I'm using my main just because he already had the Tesla Coil on him. But I'm using the spike board, that way he looks more like Bob. I clearly have better weapons than this. But for the illusionist purposes, I got the spike board, and we're going to pretend we're Bob with my Tesla Coil mod. Where is the camp? Somewhere around here. There it is. Okay. So what I do is I got my camp here on the backside. And it's strategically placed right here for a reason. Check out that window here. And it doesn't have to be exactly here, but ultimately it's by the back door. Some of these turrets are going to be able to shoot through those windows when I'm in there, or I can kite them out the back door, the bad guys, and basically my turrets are going to tear them apart. So let me build my base here. I'm going to show you at least how I build it. I don't do anything extremely special, so it's not It's not extremely cool of a base. It's just kind of functional for the purpose. Move this over just a little bit. Wow, I moved that thing 10 feet, and it cost me 160 caps. That was stupid. Alright, anyways, it doesn't matter. Luckily, I know unlimited cap grinds. Alright, so how I build my base is, let's start with the floor here. And I'm just going to do concrete because I got it, and it's tougher. And I use 2 spots here. A lot of people just use 1 because a smaller footprint means you can put it in more locations. I use 2, and I'll show you why here in a bit. Let's see if I can get this staircase where I want it. I am not a fan of building. I know it's a huge part of Fallout, and it's why so many people loved Fallout 4. I preferred just the story, and when I was done with it, I was done with it. But building in Fallout 76 is functional. Come on, staircase, get where you need to be. There you go. All right, let's drop you there. That's what I want. So now we're going to build our floors here. Where's my floors? All right, there we go. And what I'm going to do is basically just build a straight line where I can put a row of turrets that is facing that building. And I can put down quite a bit of turrets, so let's deal with that. Come on there. There we go. See, this is just why I don't like building it. For me, it's just, is it really worth it? But since it's functional, we'll deal with it. All right, and put that down there. All right, so now I got a row of boards, basically. It's elevated, so the bad guys can't really get to my turrets so much. And I'm just going to point these turrets at the building here. So I'll be able to kite those guys out into my turrets here. And if you got some better turrets, drop some better turrets. I got some heavy turrets I can put here. And we're just going to have all of those facing the building. There we go. Put some of the weaker turrets up too. We're just filling up space with turrets here. As many as you can put down. And that's pretty much it. A very functional, functional camp, if you will. It's not doing anything but killing monsters. Now, I found a really good way to keep the ghouls, in this case, from coming up the stairs, and it is as simple as putting these spiked boards on the floor. By putting these on the floor, they might come and actually hit the boards and break the boards, but they will not cross the boards. It's like they'll just stop right at the boards, even if they're broken. So by putting like a bunch of these like traps that take up practically no budget space, it prevents them from coming up the stairs and damaging your turrets. It's that simple, and that's why I use 2 bases instead of just 1 on the camp floor, I guess you could say, the foundation. It gives me a place to put those spiked boards. So ultimately you can run in here, and if you set it up correctly, you should be able to hit these guys and the turrets will open fire. This was a bad example because for whatever reason they didn't open fire and they made me look stupid. Not a big deal. So if you got it put right, I like to hide behind that desk and let the turrets fire while I hide behind the desk. But if it's not firing, that's not a big deal. You can just come out here and let the turrets tear them apart. Now, of course, if the turrets are the ones that kill them or are the only ones that hit them, you won't get any XP for it. Thus, the reason why I like the Tesla coil mod is basically as they get close, I damage them. Now it looks like they're kind of getting up on the side there. There's a spot where I missed the spiked board area, but you can see none of them are crawling up on top where the spiked boards are. So after I kill these guys, I can just put another spiked board on the side. I guess the spiked board's like kryptonite for these guys. Alright, 2-star legendary, that's pretty sweet right there. But yeah, even with them coming around the side there, I mean, it's still pretty manageable. But look at that, I'm just nice and easy, solo. They're coming to me, my turrets are tearing them apart. And more importantly, they're not getting upstairs to tear my turrets apart. And that's how I do that. Ultimately, though, you know, another spiked board down on the sides, and that'll prevent them from getting up there at all. They'll just sit there like dumbasses and get killed. All right, and that's how I solo White Springs for low levels. All right, guys, so that's really all I had for you. I hope this was very informative. Stay tuned for part 4 of Fresh Out the Vault. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you guys wanted to see anything specific as far as these Fresh Out the Vault series, let me know in the comments. I've been showing you guys how to get early purified water, things along them lines, because that's what you guys are asking for. So I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you all next time.